集水礼的北京香格里拉饭店2022年中秋节和谐正式起步仪式现在开始。
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Miss Huang.
Where's your uniform, Mr. Liu?
I'm wearing it.
It looks like he's sitting in his living room.
I know.
Ah.
I feel like it right now, too. You guys are doing well?
Yeah. That's your souvenir?
Year of the Tiger. We just had a celebration this morning.
Mhm. How high is your hotel room?
I am on the 12th floor.
Okay, well, I was going to say if they start knocking on the door, you can't jump out the window.
Oh, great.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Richard, good to see you over there.
Good evening, sir. All right.
He's actually in
Good
his
morning,
living
Beijing.
room.
I apologize for not being in uniform, but I'm just about to venture out between storms to walk my dog.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
How was the weather?
Oh, it's great. We got blue skies and sun and everything on the first day of the Lunar New Year.
It's snow and sleet and hail here this afternoon.
Oh, no.
Not
It's
nice.
been sunny it's been sunny in Vancouver.
Yeah. Sure, rub it in.
Well, I hope my signal doesn't cut out. I'm tethering my mobile phone with a hotspot on 2 devices. Actually, maybe I'll turn off this one. It's a totally different system over here.
Yeah, there's some new people in the waiting room who I don't know.
The LGL?
No, the Eliza Yip.
Oh.
Oh, that's my aunt.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to join
All
us
right.
tonight as our special event. Tonight we have a special speaker from the other side of the earth. Sorry, is it? Yeah. Let's welcome Mr. Liu from Beijing, the Winter Olympic 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Huang.
Yeah.
I guess in good usual form, before we begin, I'm going to take this opportunity to acknowledge and recognize our Burnaby division is proudly based in the University of Burnaby, which is located on the ancestral and unceded homelands of the Coast Salish. So here I am hailing from Beijing, so it's great to be here. So Mr. Chow, I think you wanted to say something?
Yes, I'd like to take this moment to welcome our special guests to our little discussion here. Commissioner Wilder is joining us from Ontario, and Commissioner Valentine from snowy Victoria, and I think it was hailing as well. And we have one special guest here from, oh, I guess they're gone now. Anyways, they're not there anymore. That's okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll hand it over to you, Mr. Liu.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chow. First of all, we're in the first day of the Lunar New Year. So I want to wish everyone good health and happiness for the Year of the Tiger. 恭喜发财，身体健康。 And it's a beautiful blue sky day here in the city of Beijing. Sorry.
I knew it. I knew you were at home.
This is my living room. That's right. So it's wonderful to be here with you all. And just thought maybe we can just start off with showing the first screen. So Mr. Lowe, if you could help me with the presentation.
All right, I think it's there.
Okay, great. All right. Okay, so first of all, I'm not sure if you can recognize these two mascots. If you know, plug them in the chat. But if not, they are for the Olympics, Bing Dun Dun, the Olympic mascot, and Xie Rong Rong, the Paralympic mascot, who's in the red. I want to go through sort of what the Olympics are all about. So the Olympic movement is made up of three components. The constituents, I mean. And the first of all is the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, the International Sports Federation, IFs, and the National Olympic Committees, which I am a proud member of right now as the Canadian Olympic Committee. As you know, Beijing is coming up, as you can see from this page. It's quite exciting. If you want to go to the next slide, Mr. Lowe. Thank you. This gorgeous venue is the speed skating location. Starting on February 4th until the 20th will be the Beijing Winter Games, Olympic Games. And it'll be in 3 competition zones here in Beijing, in Yanqing and Zhangjiakou. And Canada, if we want to go to the next one. Thank you, Mr. Lowe. So we have about 90 NOCs, including Canada, that are participating. And we have about, altogether, not including Canada, is 2,900 athletes and support teams converging to Beijing. And as you can see from the slide here, our athletes, we have 215 athletes, and with a really wide range of ages. You can see our youngest is 16 and oldest athlete is 47. And we have a real diverse group of men and women in the team. So we have a really good chance of winning because we're really good in the Winter Games. So expect a lot of medals. If I can go to the next one, please. Just a little bit of a sneak peek of how we look. This was taken actually yesterday because it was Lunar New Year's Eve here in Beijing. And our performance center put together a lovely New Year's Eve dinner, which also included dumplings, which you can see there on the top right corner. And our little tiger here, because it's the year of the tiger. In this photo, you can see some of the sponsors. This one is Intel. So Intel is one of the major partners of the Olympic Games. I've been very fortunate. I've been seeing a lot of countries coming by in our performance center. And we've seen members from Team Netherlands, Russia, Japan, Slovenia, and China. And as I mentioned, sponsors and partners of the Olympic Games. So it's been really exciting to see that. We've had some chances to exchange and chat, and I even practiced my Japanese just this morning with the Team Japan's media team, and we did a little pin exchange, which was really fun. I'll show you that pin afterwards. Mr. Lowe, can go to the next one, please. So this was, again, also taken last night. So I just wanted to go through a little bit of my personal experience of the Winter Games. It's been just quite an amazing last several months preparing. kind of kept it low key for several reasons, is because I was nominated on the team, but because of the pandemic and the chance of catching something, we wouldn't know if we'd get on the plane if our tests came out positive. So I didn't want to share anything until I was really on the plane. So this experience is what I'll share with you the last few months. We've been preparing virtually with our team, with meetings and trainings, and some of it were weekly, some were spread throughout the months. And also tried to exercise as much as possible, because I knew there was a lot of work that you had to do to keep yourself mentally and physically strong. I received a bunch of vaccines, including the flu and my third booster. I did 3 PCR tests. The first one was mouth gargle. I thought it was going to be up the nose, but I couldn't sleep the night before because I was going, this is going to be my first nasal PCR test, and I managed to escape this nasal PCR test for 2 years. But it was only a mouth gargle, so I was like really relieved. But the next 2 were going to definitely be the nasal ones. So the cotton swab went up to, we call it the brain tickle, and was actually not too bad. But in preparation for the games, because I knew it was going to be closed loop, I also thought, okay, what else do I need to do to be prepared? So I went for my first aid CPR training, and it was a couple months before I'd come over, and it was wonderful. I was really glad I did that. And then, yeah, it was takeoff time. The lead up to takeoff, just 24 hours was packing. We actually were planning our packing like 3 weeks in advance, something like that, because we're in a closed loop. And what I mean by closed loop is that we are in our little bubble. So when we leave, when we arrive, and what we go intermingle from venue to venue, we don't interact with anybody else. Yeah, everyone is in their own bubble. So this is what they call the closed loop. So we plan to be in this bubble. So like I said, I did the CPR training, or packing, what we need to bring. I brought my own thermos with my own cup. Brought tons of recharger cords and batteries, because I have all these devices in front of me. Clothes, thinking about what's going to be like if we didn't get our uniform in time, because that also had a supply thing. So we were flown from Vancouver to Tokyo and then to Beijing. And that was a regular flight, which was nice. But it was interesting to be on a plane with a mask during the entire ride. Upon arrival, we got here about midnight, and we were tested again. And this time it was both the nasal and the throat. So it was a double whammy. But this was probably the most intense nasal test I've ever had. It really went up the kazoo. And it doesn't feel great when you're doing this after having done a flight that lasted for several hours. It was quite a long time. It was like 14 hours, something like that. So we had a dedicated bus that brought us to the Performance Center, which is a venue located outside of the Olympic Village that houses the advanced team, which supports the athletes. So my role in this is I'm an administration personnel. And so we were placed here, and we got members who have different backgrounds. So we comprised of that to take care of outfitting. So outfitting is like the team uniform, like what we're wearing. We got different pieces of uniform that we wear. So there's like even the opening and closing ceremonies. I'm wearing I think this is the medal ceremony outfit, but this is one of the nice ones for the Lunar New Year. So I thought I'd put that on today for you guys. And it's the one I'm wearing also in this photo here that you're seeing. We also have medical, we have transportation, we have IT, we have hospitality. So all these folks, except for the team leads, are all volunteers from different backgrounds, from all across Canada, from coast to coast to coast. What else is there? There's some really neat perks of being in a mission staff as an official. We receive 3 square meals a day, a uniform package, as I mentioned, the transportation to and from venues, the flights in and out, and accommodation. So it's a huge honor to be part of this team, this Olympic family, and to be in China again for my second games. So if you go to the next page, Mr. Lowe, please. So as I mentioned in my previous games, I volunteered in various capacities. In this photo here, I was mission staff in 2008 for the Paralympics in a leadership role as a team attaché. Even ended up on the CBC National with Peter Mansbridge, as you can see on the right there. That's just a screenshot. But I also put up my hand for being a local volunteer for the Canadian Olympic team to support the mission staff in various capacities. And I did that in 2008, 2010, 2012, and had a couple of opportunities for 2018, but I accompanied a government delegation to Pyeongchang. Tokyo got canceled because, of course, the pandemic, and here I am today in 2022 as a mission staff member. It's a huge honor to be part of Team Canada, and looking forward to hopefully supporting the next one. But I'm here because also I speak Mandarin, so I'm able to support in that capacity as well. But for those who are interested in volunteering, keep your eyes open, as the next one will be in Paris in 2024, and Milan, Italy in 2026 for the Winter Games. So the takeaway here, I would say, is to start brushing up on your French. The COC, the Canadian Olympic Committee, is a national organization in Canada. So I've heard both English and French being spoken by our members and athletes. So, you know, if you want to be part of this experience, take the opportunity to really learn your French. We on the West Coast sometimes lose that opportunities because we're missing the French. And I've heard it so many times here, and I've experienced it myself personally from my career and the people I run into. And, you know, I think it's important for us living here on the West Coast to try and learn French because we are a bilingual country. So that's my takeaway. And so I wanted to keep this short, partly because I'm worried about the internet connection here. But I didn't want to go on and on because I could go on for another hour. But I want to see if there was any questions. So Mr. Lowe, thank you. We don't have to share the screen anymore. So that was my last, or actually there's one more. There we go. There we go. See, the 3 languages, look at that. Thank you, merci. All right, now we can get off the screen there. Ms. Huang, do we have any questions? I'm sorry, it was shorter than I expected, but.
Yes, now it's open for anyone have question for Mr. Liu about the Winter Olympic? And I heard that Mr. Liu have a prediction on the medals.
I'm sorry.
I heard that you have prediction on the medals.
Gold.
I don't know. What's your prediction?
I haven't, honestly, I haven't had any predictions. I just know that we've got a lot of amazing athletes that are coming over. And yeah, I think we're going to get a good number. I think one of them, we have 45 medalists that are coming over here. So I think we're in a very good chance to win.
45.
And really excited to see what is the team.
Do you think Canada will have the hockey medals?
I think so. I mean, I'm always optimistic. I remember 2010, that was amazing.
Anyone? Feel free to raise your hand.
Yeah, Mr. Liu doesn't want to talk too loudly because he might get a knock on the door. The authorities are going to come and take him away.
Room service.
Room service. I didn't order the pizza.
But I have a
room service.
Yeah.
How different do you find this Olympic under COVID restrictions versus the previous Olympic? Like, is there much intermingling between different countries and such?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Mr. Lowe. The chances for us to get outside are less during these games because of the closed loop. We are able to meet other countries, like in our performance center here. I've met different countries, and it's been really neat. So, oh yeah, I should show you the little pin that I got from the Fuji Television Japan official broadcaster. That was pretty cool. Not sure if you can see that. It's got a little panda and a kimono there. So it was really that was my first pin exchange after this entire week I've been here. So that was really nice for me to start off this morning. But yeah, just to answer your question there, yeah, it's been different. There's no Olympic houses, so we can't visit any of the team national houses because of the pandemic. So they don't have that. I usually like visiting the Heineken House for obvious reasons. And there's a ton of experiences that we normally do, like we can mingle with people, the local people here, which is always one of the experiences. But luckily, we get to meet the different team members from around the world. So like I said, this morning I met Japan. I was hearing different languages as I was having my breakfast. I think there was Russia was next to me. I saw the Netherlands. They're all wearing their bright orange. And so that was kind of neat. So we can still, I saw Samsung. That was the first time today I actually saw Samsung, Team Samsung. So I heard Korean being spoken. So that was really cool. I see Sarah Yip has her hand up.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, like, what enticed you to start volunteering for the Olympics, and what do you think some pros and cons are after you volunteer, cons outside of COVID?
Yeah, good question. I mean, I've been volunteering since 2008, during the very first games in Beijing. And there's kind of a two-tier system here. So I started out as a local volunteer for the Olympics, but the first tier is the mission staff. So I was a mission staff for the Paralympics. So I was able to compare the two. Mission staff, like I said, you get all the perks. Whereas local volunteer, you have to pay for your own way there. You have to find your own accommodations. And then you also have to, but you also get your uniform, which is nice. But you do have to find your way there to the location that you're volunteering. In terms of cons, I think the only cons I can say is my post-games depression. Because you're on a high for so long, and then you finish, and then you're like, okay, what next? So that's the problem. Like, what is next? And so you have to kind of plan for that as well, and keep yourself busy after the games are done. The intensity drops quickly. So I would say probably that's the only con I would say. Every other games I've been, it's just been such an incredible experience. You meet these volunteers, and some of them are actually Olympians, and you won't know because they're just your average Canadian, and they don't, share, hey, I'm an Olympian. There's one person who I just saw today or yesterday, and I volunteered with her since 2008, and I only found this games that she's an Olympian. So, that's what I mean. It's like they're so humble, and they're so down to earth, and it's just a real. That's why I love doing this, is because you're really working with some amazing Canadians who are just volunteering their time. And my one line that I use is that I'm a cog in the wheel, and I'm just moving this vessel along and trying to finish the mission, and then get home to my family and to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Liu.
And you have to forgive me because we're in Beijing, and it's really dry. We're in an arid, so I'm drinking water half the time.
Mr. Chow have a question?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I saw his hands up.
Yeah, so I just have a question. Tokyo being canceled, and it was just last year. Did you ever feel that you might not see the Beijing Games? We're still in a pandemic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to share too much about it on, with only like some close family and friends only knew. It was just the chance of not being able to get on the plane was, rolling the dice, basically, literally, so we really had to just kind of take everything step by step and be careful with my interactions. Luckily we live in a pretty good. Oh.
Was that knocking I hear?
Okay? Uh-oh. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah. I think you said too much already.
But yeah, no, this is it's been great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the next few weeks ahead.
Do you get to watch any of the competition?
Ceremonies.
I'm going to tell you to cut on the outside of the border. I'm cutting on the outside.
Would you be able to get to see any of the competitions? Oh, I think his connection is going all wonky now.
Yeah, he's too far away. Mr. Liu? Mr. Liu still there?
Check 1, check 2.
Nice. Okay, you back. Well,
I'm sort of back.
sort of. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you see me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, just gonna, I'm gonna try and see if I can switch the screen here. Was there any other questions? I see Sergeant Chen.
Yep. Hi, Mr. Liu. It's so
Hello.
awesome to hear from you from China. It's super exciting to get to know your experiences there. I just have a question. So out of all the sports in the Olympics, which one are you most looking forward to watch?
Oh dear. If I can get outside of my office to watch something. I want to see the Jamaican bobsled team. That would be quite cool. I'm not sure if you ever saw the movie Cool Runnings about the first Jamaican bobsled team. That's probably one of the most moving stories I remember, with a really cool Canadian connection.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, I believe Cadet Seeley has his hand up.
Mr. Liu, I would like to ask, what is your favorite dumpling?
Wow, that's a tough question.
If you need examples, they're like gao ji, sui gao, xiu long bao, you know, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, I love all of them. And so you can't really place one. It just sort of depends on the mood. I like my xiaolongbao. I love my shuijiao. I love my steamed barbecue buns. There's a whole bunch, so it just really depends on the mood.
You have to choose one. That is what means favorite, Mr. Liu.
I think we stumped them.
Oh, I'm back. I think my connection, I lost the connection. So this one was just starting to talk.
I'm not so sure it's an excuse or it is a reason. you try to hide away from the challenge and mention that, oh, the connection have problem. Wow, oh, what's going on? Now, like, suddenly hands up. Oh, we have a special guest from Ontario has hands up. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear me from Ontario?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm great. Before we do lose you, or I lose this connection as well, Richard, I just wanted to say that provincially, you are an outstanding volunteer, and now you're even topping that at a global scale. You are an inspiration to us all, and it's our pleasure to know you.
Thank you, sir. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
I can't imagine what you're going through over there, how excited you must be, but how thankful we all are that you share your experience with your family here back in British Columbia and across Canada. Thank you very much, Richard.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's a huge honor. I see a couple of more hands up.
Since Sergeant Yip already asked one, how about we let Cadet Di Huang to ask the question first?
I'm sorry if this is a bit on the international relations heavy side, and if you don't want to answer, that's understandable. But our regional debate topic relates to the Beijing Olympics. So I was wondering, not if you support them, but do you believe that the Olympic boycott is effective in any way?
Ooh, that's a real political question. I think we're basically here to support the athletes and to make sure that the games are successful for them, because it goes a long way for them in the long term. In terms of your question there, I don't really have a definitive answer. But it's understandable that everyone is concerned about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see what Sergeant Neep has. Her second question is about.
Oh, this is not actually my question, but it is my mom's question, and she was sitting beside me. So I'm doing a little bit of translation here. It might not make sense too much. But she's heard that like in the cafeterias, most of like the service is with robots. Yeah, and I'm just wondering if you like experienced like the robot servers, and what was that like?
Oh, to be quite honest, I only seen the media posts on that. I haven't gotten out of my performance center for a whole week.
Oh, okay.
We've been working very hard and making sure everything is set before the games begin. So, but I'm hoping to get over there. And once I do, I'll make sure to take some photos and share with you guys.
Definitely. Thank you. Photos would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about their robot servers. Thank you, Mr. Liu.
Yeah, the technology that they have here that they're using is quite mind-blowing.
Yeah, I heard they not only has the servers with robot, and also they use the robot to cook the food. Like actually the dishes, they have all those machines in front of you, and after you order, actually is the robot cooking your order, not a real chef.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Or that's what I saw too on the media post. If there's no other questions, I'd like to do something else. I'm not sure if you can you see me still?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Okay, great. So.
Oh, wait.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show something.
Wait. The PC has his hand stopped.
Hello, Richard.
Say again?
I said, hello, Richard. I'm really pleased that you were able to take time with us today. And as you are the guest speaker, and before I have to go and walk my dog, I just want to reiterate that my Olympic experiences were incredible. So I have a real understanding of what you're feeling right now. And of course, as the speaker, you have to answer the most important question of the night. What is your favorite ice cream?
Sir. Yay, I got to ask that question. Well, I am a big fan of matcha ice cream.
Matcha.
Green tea. So there we go. Thank you for that question, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your kind answer, sir. I must leave now, but thank you for making the effort to be with us tonight. It's incredible.
Thank you, sir. I do have a question for our members here. as long as they've paid attention. I have two of these. I'm not sure if you can see it. Is that clear? Can you see that? Yeah, okay, great. So my question is, and Ms. Huang,
Yes.
if you can see the chat, for the answers, and then you can tell me who are the two who answer first in the chat. I have two questions. So the first question.
Wait. You tell me the answer means I cannot answer the questions? There's no way that I can have a prize?
These are for our cadets.
No.
I got these two for our cadets.
Not fair. Not fair. I'm not happy. I'm leaving now. Bye.
Oh no.
The PC map too.
So so the first question, get ready.
Okay, go ahead.
And I know the spelling may be hard for you, but name the two mascots. Go. Oh, dang, that was fast. Okay, so whoever was first, Ms. Huang, you can see better than I can.
They have to answer both, right?
Yeah, who are the two mascots?
That will be Sergeant Ip, the first one.
Holy, that was fast.
And also Cadet Di Huang is second.
All right, so the only the first one will win this one.
Oh,
so
okay.
The second one. All right, you got to get ready here. Name the next two games in which city and years. Go. How are we doing there?
Not yet. Oops. Oh, wait. I got
So
squad leader A Chan says Paris 2024, Milan 2026.
Perfect. There we go. We have winners. Congratulations. Woohoo! All right, go Canada, go.
Yay. Well, if later you have more souvenir, then probably when you come back, we can have an other meeting like this.
Sure.
And you have asked more questions and don't tell me the answer.
Definitely. In good tradition, I'm going to try and see if I can get a screenshot of us here. Whoever wants to take a picture that's still here. I'm going to try and see if I can capture from the recording, but I want to try and do one here while I still can. So if you guys want to turn on your cameras, I'm going to try and see if I can do a screenshot here. I should have done it at the beginning, but yeah, it's just, I'll give you guys a second to turn on your screen, form your beret. See if I can, let me just go through these things here for a sec, see who else is here. Because my internet connection is really slow. I see Sergeant Yip's hand is still up.
Sorry, I'll put it down.
Yeah, I'm wondering too, you're not tired?
All right, let me take a quick shot here. 3, 2, 1. And so that's kind of has its, and I'm tunneling through with a VPN.
Take two soup cans and some string.
Huh?
2 soup cans and some string.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, I'm watching the time and I need to get going. But thanks so much, everyone. for the opportunity. It's great to see everyone's faces again from Beijing here. So I guess you guys have to continue with your training. Or do you? But want to wish you guys all well. I return at the end of February. So, but I'll be in touch with all you through WhatsApp. And if I have a chance from our busy schedule, I'll try and share some more photos. But thank you so much for the opportunity. I really want to wish you guys well. And have a happy Lunar New Year of the Tiger. And eat well, stay well. And I'll see you guys soon.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks guys. Okay, see you.